So I want to take a minute to explain why I'm starting to share these short videos and who they're really for. Over the past few years, I've been working very closely with SaaS companies as they scale from, Series A to Series B, and from B to, much more complex territory, right? Typically between 5 to 50 million ARR across the US, Europe, and LATAM. And, what I keep seeing is this, right? What gets you to Series A often starts breaking at Series B. Right? And what works at Series B also slowly stops working at Series C. Not because the teams are bad, they're actually really talented people out there. It's because the nature of the business changes over time. Right? Suddenly CEOs are balancing decisions they never had to hold all at once, right? Raising a round for the right reasons, adding a go-to-market channel without fragmenting execution, opening up new countries, changing pricing without breaking retention, actually operating the P&L, understanding, not just reading it, but understanding the meaning behind how CAC payback, gross margin, and burn multiple all move together, and explaining all that, with clarity to a board. Right? At the same time, everything is moving so much more faster, right? AI is changing tools, workflows, expectations, but while I guess the surface is changing a lot, some of the fundamentals don't, right? Businesses still compound or they break based on how well the system is designed or how well it's being steered, right? I see these moments from multiple angles, right? From hypergrowth environments in San Francisco to European SaaS, scaling unicorn in Europe, as well as through board and capital conversations, reviewing decks, dozens of decks, and helping CEOs pressure test decisions before they show up in the numbers, right? So I'm sharing all of this here. It isn't tactics or I should say growth hacks. It's really about pattern recognition. The kind of decisions I've seen happen over and over again across, stages, markets, and business models. So if you're building or backing a SaaS company somewhere between Series A and C, this will probably sound very, very familiar to you.